GovHack is a international competition now that has been running nationally here in Australia for over 10 years, I think. It runs for 48 hours over a weekend, from Friday night at about 5 o'clock through to Sunday at about 5 p.m. Sunday. And the idea is not that we're out hacking government systems, but we're actually hacking together an application in an unconventional sense to make a prototype for a service or an application or even jewellery 1 year out of data to service a need.
Yeah, it's data that the public would normally be able to access, but it's big data sets that people can come in and use and slice and dice to do what Scott just said, solve a need and put applications together that are useful. What we need people who are hackers, so geeky people who like working with data and computers, but we also need ideas people, marketers, videographers, really anyone who's interested in taking an idea and working with data and putting something together that solves a need and that is interesting in an application.
Both state and national judges, but this year we'll also be having a prize that will be, as CQ is a major sponsor, CQ will get to award a prize for $900 for a local team, and we'll restrict that down to Rockhampton, Gladstone and Longreach. Gladstone will have a node this year and so will Longreach. CQ is also supporting those nodes financially. We're looking to establish a Zoom connection so that we will basically have an open Zoom connection to both Gladstone and Longreach running throughout the weekend. So when you look up at the wall, it'll be like looking through a window into the Gladstone and Longreach nodes, and they'll be able to look back at us. So that gives us more a sense of community across the central Queensland region.
Can I just add, we spoke to someone from Startup Gladstone yesterday, and he said that the competition from Gladstone will be fierce and that they want to win that $900 prize, but I reckon Rocky's going to take it. So we'll see who comes up with the winning idea.
Well, we got 2 state and 2 national last year, I believe. I think 3 went to the national awards and another one shared award, obviously, and the other team that didn't win a state award won a national award. One was a fire prediction. Yep, that's right. So they took some atmospheric data and also some data from the ground on moisture levels and that sort of thing, and also punched that through an algorithm and then created a 7-day fire index forecast. And farmers can look at that and see if they want to burn, what it's going to be like over the next 7 days.
The Smart Up is hosting the event in Rockhampton, and of course we'll use the Smart Up to Zoom out to Gladstone and also to Longreach, but that's exactly why we're involved. We're obviously supporting entrepreneurship and trying to support technology, and so this is the ideal place, an ideal weekend for us to host and sponsor in that way.
Yeah, they form ideas, form teams. So some people come already in their own team and that's fine. Other people like to come and form teams, dynamically form teams, depending on what particular idea they'd like to work upon. And we also have the odd person who moves around and shares their talent between teams, which is great too.
So Friday night they get introduced to whatever data is going to be released, is that right, Scott?
All the challenges from the national and state challenges.
And then they use the weekend to make an application or to find a need and use the data to solve that need. There'll be food and things to drink so that they can keep working. But it's not a 24-hour event, is it?
No, some nodes run 24 hours, but we found that some people need their sleep. So last year I had to kick them out at midnight. They were kicking and screaming, but I sent them home. But they were back at 8 a.m. ready to rock and roll the next morning. So it's one of these things that really grabs you, and you need to push through and get that prototype, get that video made, get that prototype and that presentation going, and start Sunday afternoon at 5 o'clock, boom, collapse. So,
yeah.
Absolutely. It's a great experience for anyone who likes to socially innovate, be a social innovator, anyone who's entrepreneurial and wants to find out, or anyone who just wants to meet some local, do a bit of networking, meet some local people that are involved in IT, graphic design. We have firms there. We've had people said that they would, if they found a decent person there, they'd offer them a job. So there's opportunities is what you make. They could contact Elize at the Smart Hub or myself at research-connect@cqu.edu.au, and we'd be happy to give them more information. Yep, registrations are opening on the 16th of this month, 16th of August. No, it's free. Yes, and this year we're also going to have remote teams. So we've got a team captain, well, co-captains situated in Rockhampton. So they're an experienced IT person and an experienced project manager and IT person. And they will be running a remote team out of the Rockhampton node. So basically what that means is if you're anywhere in northern Queensland, or in fact anywhere in Australia, and you want to join, you can Zoom in for the weekend and connect up to that group on Zoom from your house or your home, wherever you may be, and compete with that team. And there will be, as I said, an on-site captain there all the time to facilitate that. So.
It's the third year that we're holding this exciting event, and we have amazing sponsors: CQU, Rockhampton Regional Council, Livingston Shire Council, and also the Smart Hub, where we're hosting everyone.
And Advanced Queensland too.
Advanced Queensland, of course.